Eric Wordmuller, and I'm here with Deanna Diaz. We're just kind of going to jump right into it today. We got some really cool, exciting things to talk about, including prospecting in the age of AI. We quit talking about this. I feel like I want to start with the Rocket Redfin takeover. We kind of quit talking about this. This was big news in February and March, I feel like, and then it kind of got swept under the rug with everything else going on in the world. But really, the Rocket Redfin merger is uh, really going to change the way I think people buy and sell real estate moving forward. And what it really means to you is that, in 2024, as I mentioned, Rocket purchased Redfin. We're going to kind of go into that acquisition here in a minute. But basically, they're doing it to control the entire transaction from the search to the close of escrow and thereafter. And Redfin has the search platform, discounted agents, things of that nature, and Rocket the lender, plus tech powered fulfillment center. Um, and so together, it's a direct consumer, giant conglomerate, if you will, you know, out to destroy the independent agent. No, not really, but well, it could be. But anyway, not necessarily. Uh,
Mhm.
but it is something we need to like be on the lookout for, and be aware of as independent agents. I too am an independent agent, and it's just important. We need to ebb and flow with the market, just like these guys. And I'm going to kind of go into how we can do it and better. Here's another acquisition that happened though. Movoto, which is number 5 search engine uh, in the United States. I think it's Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, Trulia, which still counts even though they're owned by Zillow, and then Movoto. Movoto was purchased by Lower, which is a competitor of ours, Deanna. It's Lower is kind of a hip and happening newer company from what I know of them, and they just purchased this like 5th largest company doing the same thing. So I would say in 3 years, Lower is probably going to be probably someone like bigger than they are now, in the lending space. So the acquisition Rocket purchased in March of 2025. They purchased Redfin for $1.75 billion. It was 115% above the premium of Redfin stock price that day. They did it not for the real estate agents, not for the platform. All that stuff's great, but they did it for the data that Redfin has. Redfin has 50 million monthly users and over 100 million properties. So it is big, big doings. And so now Rocket basically has control over or access to, right? From the time you like first start your search, even from rent to looking, they have the data to know when you're getting closer to buy, et cetera, and they can plug in their information. And what they're doing, they have an entirely integrated end-to-end ecosystem, as I mentioned, from home search to the real estate brokerage to home financing. They have Amrock Title Company too. If we've used them before on refinances when we've used Rocket in the past. And so they already have their own title company. Then they have their loan servicing. They just purchased Mr. Cooper as well, the largest loan servicer, I want to say, in the country. I believe they're number one, the top 5 at least. And then, Rocket has their own app for personal finance or financial planning and things of that nature. So this is what they're doing here. So why this matters? It's like a pretty much a brand new approach to what we're doing as far as the real estate industry and major tech mergers, and how consumers are going to be looking at real estate and loans. And then just know that we know this already, right? Right, Deanna? Every click, search, scroll, and Alexa command is being tracked.
Yeah,
Um,
of course.
and then independent agents, obviously, independent or not, adapt or, suffer the consequences. So, in a bigger
Mhm.
perspective, I'm going to kind of show the numbers here as far as, mortgage side, but I'm going to go into real estate side too. But you can just kind of see, as far as these bigger companies, how much of the market share does Rocket actually have? They only have 5%. United Wholesale Mortgage, the largest lender in the nation, only has 6%. The top lenders combined have just the top 10 have just 17% of the market. So that means 83% of the market is like everything and everyone else. And then on the lender side, Redfin and iBuyers and portals make up just over 10% of all transactions. And realtors are 1.6 million strong and still driving over 80% of the sales. Independent realtors out there. And it doesn't matter who you work for, right? You're an independent realtor. So know that too as we talk about this. So we can do everything they can do, and we can do it better. So we're going to go into managing the database, exploring a sphere of influence, seeking new referral partners, streamlining open house traffic, creating a plan to prospect and follow up, and then the tech stack to put it all together. I'm Garrick Wordmuller, and 22 years in the business. I am the broker owner of Fresh Home Loan that's presenting this. Please, what do we want to tell them to do, Deanna, right now?
What
Like
are we
and
gonna do about?
subscribe.
Yeah, guys, please like and subscribe to
All
our
right.
channel on YouTube and also Facebook. Thumbs
We're
up.
winging this big time, you guys. This is like our first thing. So thank you. So I'm Garrick Wordmuller, 22 years in the industry. I've done kind of everything in the business, from new construction lending to condo conversions to Caliber pre-approval specialists on their REOs. Like if you were trying to buy a Caliber property in foreclosure in San Francisco, you'd have to get pre-approved through me. I was an in-house lender to Prudential and Berkshire Hathaway, and I was a branch manager at Caliber Home Loans. So I've kind of seen every aspect of the business. Um, why choose Fresh Home Loan? We're the boots on the ground California mortgage brokerage. You're gonna get like awesome people helping you. I love my team, such as Deanna. We've got awesome processing support, and we're really here to take care of you. We're based out of San Francisco, but we do have a satellite office in Bakersfield now, and we're all over Alameda, Oakland, Sacramento, Stockton. We have deals all over the state right now, and always, most of the time. And the independent advantage, we have a lot of advantages, but I'd say, when rates are going up and down, one thing, while your clients are in escrow, we actually have the ability to renegotiate or possibly even move the loan if there was a huge dip lower while in escrow, where a lot of lenders can't take advantage of that. We close fast, 15 days. I was acknowledged by the United Wholesale Mortgage that we just mentioned as one of the fastest purchase closers in the region I'm in. And mortgage brokers actually have 27% share of the marketplace. I think it's actually a little more now, but we are growing, growing, growing. A lot of freedom, I'd say. If you're like me, it's just a cooler thing to be than working under a giant financial institution. And I think just the benefits we provide the clients are what helps the channel grow. But know that we are I've been independent off and on since 2002. And we're known for closing fast. Bank statement loan here, Investor Flex DSCR, cleared to close in 11 days, cleared to close in 6 days. 1 day loan approvals. Like sometimes our loan approvals, right, Deanna, is like 3 hours. So, we're here to get it done. This is my product list. I'm not going to go into this, but you can see, like, if you have a question on something funky, give me a call. All right, we're going to jump back into it here. Database and sphere of influence. So, what is a realtor database? A database is basically everyone in an organized list that you've helped buy or sell a home, along with anyone you've connected with professionally. For realtors, this especially includes your past buyers and sellers, current and former leads, referrals you've received or given, people who've attended your house, etc. For the most part, though, in this segment, I'm talking about your database, your past clients. That seems to be the like biggest or second biggest source. The next one I'm going to cover. The two biggest sources where realtors get their business is database and sphere of influence coming next. Why it matters, your database is your most valuable referral source. They already trust you, and with the right follow up, they can bring you repeat business and new leads for years to come. Now we're going to talk about monitoring your database. Now, it sounds creepy, but everyone else is monitoring your database right now, so you might as well monitor your database too. Um, and so I don't endorse any of these services. I'm going to talk about a lot of different companies. I don't endorse any of them. I just know they're out there, and I have another list of things, but I would just ask around maybe. But you want to monitor your. These are just a couple companies. Like likely, they can predict in your farm and database, kind of like who might be getting married, who might be downsizing based on internet search, and we'll go dive deeper into how all this works here in this very presentation. So we have a service that lets our client that lets me know if our clients listed a home, and even if they have high debt, if they if they got that credit pulled, for sure is why I got it. But if anyone who we've closed a loan with and gets a credit pulled by a competitor, I get an alert and then I call them. And I will tell you, we had a closing. I want to say July 1st, 2025 was Carrie who closed, and she called me, and no, in February I got the alert. And Carrie was someone, I had a past client who moved out of the area, and this person was her realtor. And then she was looking at a refinance, it didn't work out, and this was like in 2022. And Carrie's been in the database list, like she was on the lead list, Deanna, right? So I was calling her like we do, and I never even heard from her from 2022 to February of 2025. Hey, what's up? It's Garrick, just checking in. Need help? Blah blah blah. And never heard. Had her credit pulled, so she was out looking to buy a home, sell her home, and move up. Her realtor sent her to his lender and had his credit pulled. So I called Carrie. What's up, Carrie? How's it going? And she's like, "Oh, you were so great to work with. Blah blah blah. Like, let's. I'd love to work with you again. Not blah blah blah." She said, "You were so great to work with, and I would love to work with you again. Let's do this." And so we just closed. But had I have not had this service, I would have never even known that she was doing anything until like my postcard came back, right? And she never even talked to me. But as soon as we started talking, she was all about it. So, what prospecting? So, prospecting is really like picking up the phone, calling, meeting face to face, right? The versus marketing, which is kind of what we're doing here, sending postcards, social media, fun stuff. It's marketing. So, as far as beast mode prospecting, this is the realtor daily success plan, as we call it. Dion and I follow a similar success plan, but on Wednesdays, what we do and what we recommend, and this is kind of how it's set up, like even like Brian Buffini coaching services and things like that. I want to say, kind of follow this path. But Wednesdays, we call 2 letters a week of your past database, and that equals 4 follow up contacts a year. There is an R missing right there. It is not 4 contacts. Yeah. Um, what do you say? You just say, "Hey, I'm checking in. How's it going? Thanks for working with me. I appreciate you. And did you hear about, that sale across the street or whatever's going on, whatever you want to say." But, just check in and say, "Man, I really appreciate you." That's what I do. And then, "Hey, by the way, who do you know?" We focus on what's called the Ford: family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Um, the Ford conversation, we call it. How's the family doing? Occupation, how's work? Recreation, any plans this summer? Dreams, I don't know. Be careful with that one, I guess. But hey, what are you dreaming about? Um, it's a framework, right? And then, this was a pro tip thrown in here. You can start forward conversations on social media as well, but always old school wins. Old school, old school. Hit them with the 3x2. Do you have any friends, family, coworkers looking to buy or sell? Do you have any friends, family, coworkers looking to buy or sell? Uh, and there you have it. So that's your database. Now we're going into sphere of influence. What is a sphere of influence? Your sphere of influence are like for me, soccer moms and dads, right? I actually closed a loan for a soccer mom and dad, my daughter's friend's parents, bought a home. So sphere of influence, like people you wish you talk, people like used to say, man, I need to call, Deanna more. I haven't talked to her in forever. Those people that you like kind of wish you talked to, but don't, like on Facebook or whatever, that's your kind of sphere of influence. Also, all the people around you, right? Doesn't have to be just that. But I'd say on the furthest outreach, right? Just like all the people who know you because you're you, not because you're you, the realtor, or you, the mom, or you, the parent, the PTA person. They know you because like they know Deanna Diaz because they've been hanging out with Deanna for a while, right? It's your sphere of influence. Friends and family, neighbors, business owners, things of that nature. Gym, church, kids, school, social clubs. Like I said, anyone who says, "Yeah, I know Deanna," Um, sphere of influence, why it's important. Get this. According to the National Association of Realtors, 63% of the business for top agents comes from their sphere. And I bet you anything, the rest is like almost 100% database. Or like maybe in like advertising might be like 5% or something. I'm just throwing that out there, but 63%. That's huge. And that's not their database, it's their sphere of influence. So here's a cool little thing I'm going to show you guys on how to get this going. If it seems overwhelming and you don't know where to start, relax. We've got you covered over here. There is an export called Covve Export where you can export your um, all your contacts in your phone. Where's my phone? Here it is. I have a low battery. But all your contacts in your phone, like you can just go in and list. I have 1,649 contacts in my phone. Um, I could go in, get a CSV file. I think they charge $3.99, and it takes out the all your contacts. So you could clean it up, take out all your X's that you don't want in there, and then
Mhm.
call the rest. And you're good to go. So your phone is your untapped gold mine, and that is how you can start your sphere of influence database mining and then prospecting to your sphere of influence. This is the same Wednesday call as the database call. I mean, even just go A, B, C, group them together. Or I would have two separates, right? Because it's a different conversation, a different person. But hey, what's up? Been thinking about you. What's going on? It's been forever. Your name popped in my head. Forward conversation. Hit him with the 3x2 in a cool way. So I don't know if this is cool or not, but maybe it is. Hey, by the way, if you have anyone looking to buy, sell, or refi in Pleasanton, maybe first time buyers or folks thinking about their first rental, um, there is more inventory on the market now since pre COVID. Would you mind sending them my way? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, you get it. Now you're dialed in. So we have officially dialed in your database and your sphere of influence in weekly prospecting, picking up the phone and calling rotation. But we've used AI to gather the information and then also to monitor them. So we're calling them, but we're also actually monitoring them, like to know if they're looking to make a move. Like if your sphere of influence, if you put them in to one of these systems, then you'll know if they're on Zillow all the time. And you just call and say, "Hey, how's it going? You doing anything cool this afternoon?" And just see where the conversation goes from there. That's what I do. I don't say, "Hey, I heard you're on Zillow a lot." Referral partners. We're going to talk about marketing to referral partners today. And we're going to talk about expanding your network of investors, business owners, and the power of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator is really cool. This is a QR code to check it out. This isn't social media, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This is a business development platform. So don't think it's, a bunch of fun videos of people dancing and stuff. This is nitty-gritty, get your hands dirty and prospect stuff here. So you can with Sales Navigator, you can identify like if you look investors in like my area, there's like 300,000 of them or something like that. It's ridiculous. Um, so anyway, you can identify divorce attorneys, you can identify probate attorneys, you can identify whoever you want. Again, investors, and you can track them, or you can just, let's say, get the list, right? And so that's how you get the list. This is the price model from like earlier this year. Let's just say it's not free, but like you can pay $99 a month to get the data. Now there is this service. This is definitely a third-party service. I kind of know these guys a little bit, but what they do is pretty cool. It's called LinkyBot, and there probably is other services like this, but this is very unique, and I don't know anyone who's doing anything quite like this. And what LinkyBot is, it's just like an AI assistant inside your Sales Navigator. And again, there's probably, if you look up AI Sales Navigator, there's probably a bunch of companies that do it. So, do your research. But it sends basically follow up conversations through your chat in LinkedIn. And so I saw a little, just a snippet of a sample of this. I have a friend that does a lot of commercial real estate business, and very happy with this service. I have yet to use it, but it seems pretty awesome. If you're looking to, if I was looking to explode like referral partners and things of that nature, this is what I'd be doing. Guys looking for USDA programs. A robot says ranches fast. Like, this is the robot talking. Very cool. I'm open to various models. Great to hear that. Awesome, Spence. And then they book an appointment. Awesome, Spence. We'll dive deep into the possibilities. Tailor a plan for any specific questions in the area. Booked for Thursday. No specific questions. So it's an AI assistant within Sales Navigator, essentially. But it will go in and talk to these hundreds of people that you've pulled out on your behalf, and then you can have them until it's like a viable phone call for you. Oh, so yeah, referral partners, things of that nature. That is the Monday phone call. Expired listings, like cold prospecting, is a Monday thing. And this is just a suggestion, right? How it's done in our world. So, an example, I often help clients going through life transitions, divorce, estate sales, retirement, and I'm looking to connect with a few professionals that I can refer and collaborate with. I work with investors and small business owners who are growing their portfolios and relocating. So, conversations you can have to check in, and then, set the appointment. Would you open for 15 minutes? Quick Zoom, coffee, etc. Now, since we're talking about tightening up things here a little bit, you should have. It's actually, this is a perfect time to be doing this stuff because it's like we're right at Q2, excuse me, set Q half, the second half of 2025. When I say Q2, I meant the second half of 2025, Q3 and 4. Anyway, so it's a good time. What is a 12-week follow-up system? Soft touches, handwritten notes. We all have seen this stuff. This is not rocket science. This is the stuff that works, and that's why it's been around forever. Now we're going to go. So that is how you would explode your referral partners. Now we're talking about data mining. Data mining is the process of extracting meaningful, predictive information from massive data sets like property records, consumer behavior, social media activity, MLS data, to identify who's most likely ready to move, sell, or refinance. It's like finding a needle. It's like finding the needle in the haystack before the needle realizes it's sharp. So with data mining, and this is what in big picture, like we see this all the time, right? Like if you're shopping for what's the last thing you shopped for online, Deanna?
I think I bought some sportswear.
So after you bought the sportswear, did you see like ads posted everywhere for sportswear?
Yeah, for sure. Like
So
I feel that they spy on me all the time. It's what happens with database.
exactly. So that's happening everywhere, right? And so what we can find with data mining is all these people looking to do things. Uh, so we kind of went into this, but they use public records, consumer behavior, MLS market trends, third-party data, credit and financial behavior. Um, it's kind of creepy how this is just so normal now, right? So Redder is a platform I've used in the past to get this data. This is just a big list of a bunch of stuff. Like this is a lot of where you can find data mining companies. I don't promote any of these. I'm just saying there's a bunch out there to get this information. How we follow up with data mining is direct mail, social media, email drip campaigns, door knocking, lead capture, and CRM integration. Of course, once they've come in. This one you got to be careful about phone calls and texts. I have actually been kicked off of a couple text platforms, not for doing anything too bad, but I just sent like checking in to leads who had contacted me. But if you get more than like a 2% opt out, then your number is going to be banned. So, and you don't want to call people on the do not call list anyway, obviously. We're here to make people happy, not mad. So, do be careful about calling these people, but I'd say, you could still do these four. Door knocking, probably the hardest and most effective. Why it matters, because we're beating Zillow, Redfin, Rocket, and all those guys we're talking about. By the way, if any Redfin agents are watching this, this is not a Redfin agent dig. It's just talking about the acquisition. You guys are awesome, and I hope you make lots of money and help lots of people in buy and sell homes. So build hyper targeted lists for AI follow up, postcards, ads, etc. And again, remember, you're no longer cold calling; you're precision striking with data. But remember, be careful not to call or text these people. You might be highly unpopular if you do. Now we are going into the AI listing and open house. So we're talking about open house, lead capture, rethought, reloaded. Now this one, we used to have sign-in sheets with bad handwriting, fake phone numbers, no follow-up, 1 out of 10 leads, maybe answers the next day, etc. It's kind of the old way of marketing. We're going to talk about there are several services out there similar to MoveTube. I don't know if there are or not actually. MoveTube is very unique. But as far as the data capture and things, I think there might be similar things for open house. I will also say I'm talking about MoveTube because we have a MoveTube account, and Deanna would be your account manager. Deanna, excuse me, would be your account manager if you are a MoveTube person of ours, agent of ours, and it's a really cool thing. So it is a free thing. That QR code goes to my MoveTube, but you can get a free account at movetube.com. You can just apply and get it, and you'd have some of this stuff, not all of it. But if you go through me, I'll give you everything. No problem. You get it all. All right. Full disclosure. Oh, I already went through this. So this has visitor signs, QR codes, automated follow up. We're going to get into it, so I won't get into that. This is the coolest thing, I think, uh, just because we can, get data, get the leads, get the names, the emails, and phone numbers with this. So I like to have a plastic little flyer stand right at the open house, maybe even have three around. But they scan it. Oh, by the way, the seller wants you to register. Would you mind registering before you come in to the open house? And then they have to scan, they register, and then the information gets tracked. Then we have the property flyers. Would you mind like kind of telling them how easy it is to use the property flyer feature?
Yeah, of course. Like, hey guys, TGIF. I'm Diana Diaz. I've been working with Garrick for around a month. It's been a roller coaster. And one of the things that I learned to do was using MoveTo. Uh, I personally love this platform. It's really cool. It is a great tool to create content for your social media. And as Garrick mentioned, like you can create like the post with the property information, like these kind of flyers that we're looking at right now. I love it because it looks clean, it looks neat, and I really like that it shows like if there are public transport in nearby the house, restaurants, hotels, like gas stations, like schools, like in case you're a family. I think it has all the information you need, and and it looks good, you know. And with the previous one, you could see like the open house, like to sign in, and it's really cool as well. And also, you can create trailers, and you can generate the narration of the trailer. Like you can like it like move to create it like automatically for you. So if but you can also edit it if you want, and you can choose between these AI voices. Like you can choose between Brianna, that it's an elegant female, then you can choose like Barry, who is this British guy. So it's really cool. Like you can choose like the audio you want to use, and then it automatically gives you the pictures and it creates it for you. If you guys want like need any help for to use this platform, I would be happy because I really like it. So I can always help you if you have any doubts, or also to create content for you so we can work together. Right, Gary?
Yes, thank you. And what else is cool too? That was awesome. Appreciate it. Is we have it comes with some listing swag for it's a great, so not only are we streamlining your open house marketing content with social media with the QR codes to then well, let me finish this. But it does have like this, so you can say to Mr. Seller, "Hey, Mr. Seller, not only do I have what everyone else has, but we can actually list your property on TV." So the other side of MoveTube is it's a streaming app that's on Roku, Apple TV, Samsung, Google TV, everything, where they can watch properties through that, and the general public can as well. And then it also can create, it will create rather video, digital card. Um, but it then creates all the content will be here. Um, but as far as on the listing side, it gives you a whole another addition to your arsenal of why they should use you over someone else, because no one else is doing. Very few people are doing this. And so the cool thing, this is the back end of MoveTube, where open house leads are right here. If anyone texts you, they all go into this portal, and so you can manage all your contacts. And then we have the follow up refer back system. How many people did you call yesterday, Deanna?
Oof, around 35.
Okay, and so we're always following up with your leads. Um, and we did 185 lead follow up calls a couple weeks ago, so we're like on top of it. Um, so again, this is kind of what Deanna spearheads here, creating the swag, and we do post on our socials too and whatnot, and then we do the follow up refer back system. Hey, you're working with the Deanna Diaz. Hey, I'm Garrick Wordmuller with the Deanna Diaz real estate team. Deanna's awesome. You know, she just wanted me to follow up. I handle a lot of the financing. Did you guys have any financing questions or rates? I hear they're coming down pretty soon. Did you have any questions about rates right now? It's kind of how we follow up. Always on your behalf, epitomizing you. Okay, and so that's our segment on open houses, and then we call our leads. Our pre leads day is Thursday, so we have past client sphere of influence Wednesday. We have Monday, which is new referral partners, expireds, data mining, things like that. Colder calls, right? And then part four, or then Thursday is your, or Wednesday, I'm sorry, sphere of influence database, whatever. I choked on that one. All right, so now bringing it all together. We use a CRM. First of all, you need to have a CRM if you don't. We use High Level. It's actually, we have like a version that's been modified for our coaching program we use, Deanna and I, but we use High Level. It's basically High Level is the top tier. I'd say this is the, like, it doesn't just do everything, Deanna. Like, it's just incredible what we can do in that thing, right?
Yeah, like you can post everything in seconds, like in all your social media. You can call people through the CRM. You can text them. It really makes your life easier.
And you can even like pre-text them. So if I have an appointment today at 11, at 9 a.m., they get a text from Deanna that she did last week saying, "Hey, don't forget about your appointment with Garrick." It's super slick. And we haven't even fully gone into it, but they have the AI voicemail. So when someone calls me, they don't get a voicemail, they get an AI person. That is not true at this moment in time, but it will be true very soon. We're working on that right now. I believe in a dialer if you're making phone calls. I think I kind of, Deanna, did you know about dialers 6 weeks ago?
No, like I actually learned about this yesterday. It was my first time using it. And at the beginning, it was like crazy because like you call someone and like if they don't pick up, like it goes like to the next, like in a second. So it's hard like to pick up first, but then is the easiest thing you can use like to make your calls because I used to call them like manually through another app, like dialing number like number by number, and now with this it is like you export your contact list there and then it's automatically, so it's perfect. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's just like such a game changer, right? When you start
Yeah, and
using one of these versus not using one, especially if you're going to call
yeah,
185 leads in a day.
yeah, exactly. I want to say something, and also like previously sorry, I needed to record my voicemail like one by one, like, hey, this is Diana, blah, blah, blah. Of course, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm Diana from Fresh Home Loan. How are you? But my point is that I had to do it one by one. Right now, like, the voicemail is there. And, like, also, like, I needed to send email, like, by email. And now it's automatically as well. So if you want to save time, that's the thing you need to use for your business.
And High Level actually has a phone burner type system in it. But I think phone burner, like, I do not work for phone burner, but I love phone burner. Um, Bomb Bomb is something that's very popular too. You can actually do Bomb Bomb videos through the CRM as well, and that's just when you have like a little, call it a short or a reel or whatever, like a little video. Hey, Deanna, what's up? It's Garrick. Just thought I'd say hi. Let me know if there's a cool parade this weekend. Whatever, I don't know, but just doing a little video text, checking in. This is also good. I'd say, like, in my world, if an appraisal comes in, I can send a video out. Hey, appraisal came in. Although that's a good reason to call people, so I don't do that. But Bomb Bomb's very popular. Also, like, even in an email, I want to say it plays the video. Is that right? I think it. Anyway, Bomb Bomb's popular. Clearly, I don't use it. But these are things that are very common with AI and marketing today and streamlining everything. These are just AI powered listing services and things I've seen. Text automation. We've talked about again the CRM we talked about kind of does everything. Well, kind of it really does. But CRM plus a power dialer, and like one game changer. Like one thing that's a game changer. Our game changer is stuff like this. Um, so there you go. Blog, podcast, YouTube channel, weekly newsletter, Instagram, a Facebook group, community chat. The one thing too about like everything now is everything is everything. This video we're going to turn into a blog. We can then turn it into a podcast. I can just clip it off, and once we're on Spotify and all that streaming out, like it just goes out just like a music track might or whatever. We can just then we have a podcast episode right now. This is on YouTube. Um, I have a monthly newsletter. I can plug this into my monthly newsletter. Say, hey, if you want to check out AI and real estate, boom. I can clip this video up into reels now and send out reels of, hey, do you know about Bomb Bomb? My Bomb Bomb presentation is probably the worst thing I talked about, but hey, do you know about something else I talked about? Um, so, and then Facebook community chat, whatever. Hey, I can forward this around everywhere. Hey, check out this video. So everything can be used for everything, if that makes sense. So just recapping our call days. Monday's new business. Tuesday we didn't talk about, but Tuesday is when you get your escrows in order. Call your title people, call your lenders, call your vendors. Your lenders should be calling you. You shouldn't be calling them. Call your listings, call your buyers. That's what Tuesday is for. Get your head in the game. Make sure that money's on track. And database sphere of influence Wednesday, leads Thursday. This is super cool. So Deanna, this comes from a guy named Dustin Owen, who actually is from Lower, who's pretty much a badass in the industry, kind of like Carl White and a lot of the guys we talk. But this guy's 46 or 47 or so. But he taught me about intentional social media. And this is one of the cooler things in this presentation that most people really like. It's called the 30-10-10 or the 30-10-5-5-3-1. Deanna, do you know about the 30-10-5-5-3-1 rule?
No, I never heard of it until now.
Well, good news. Now
But
you
now
do.
I know.
So
Hey guys,
basically,
please like and subscribe.
that's right. So basically it's 30 minutes a day, and it's so 10 harvest likes is like, if like say there's realtors that I'm stalking, if you will, right? Like right, Deanna, like just hey, I like these people. I wish we were they'd be we were, bigger partners with them. So we like their stuff. Oh, it just got listed here, whatever. Like their stuff. 5 new connections, meaning a Facebook friend. The thing with or a LinkedIn connection on IG, you can like whatever it is, but they don't have to like you back, right? So that IG works differently, but you can comment. Um, what is it called on IG? Like, do you follow people? You follow people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if I'm following you, it doesn't mean you're following me. Um, is how Instagram is different. But you can comment. If I'm following Deanna, I can comment on her stuff, even if she's not following me. So 5 comments, 3 direct messages, and 1 post, all within 30 minutes. I've actually tried to time block this like 3 days a week. Oh, I'm going to do this. It's actually pretty intense to try to actually do this, but it's a great system because I'll go onto Facebook. I do this all the time. Like as soon as I log on, I see something and I'm just like in another world for 90 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. I'm just like, what am I doing? I was supposed to be over here. Again, let's get that 12-week follow up going. So here is the wrap up for this. We have our beast mode wrap up. We've got the tools. We've talked about AI and how to implement it into prospecting, and how to have all this content. But remember, in addition to all. Oh, I was gonna say you can have all the polished emails, amazing TikTok videos, IG shorts, YouTube channels, scripts and systems. You can have all that stuff out there everywhere. But if you're not making the calls, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. You have to be making your calls first. And this is all in addition to, not instead of. It's the biggest mistake people make. So, Deanna, let's go crush it.
Let's go crush it. Please like and subscribe.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Like, subscribe, follow, or whatever. And if you do have anyone looking to buy, sell, or refinance, we are standing by. I'd love to book an appointment with you as well. If you've enjoyed this content and you want to partner with us, we have pre-approvals in 24 to 48 hours, 15-day close on conventional, consistent follow-up, close on time, full product line of services have you seen from fix and flip, private money, reverse mortgage, home equity lines of credit, I-10 loans, lead follow-up, and we have our listing stuff we talked about. So thank you very much, everybody. I am Garrick Wordmuller once again. And Deanna, I think we did our first live event here. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Like I really enjoyed it. Like I didn't think that I was actually gonna be enjoying it, but I did.
You thought you'd be rolling your eyes, listening to me talk like you always do. No.
No, I was paying attention actually. Did you
All
see
right.
me?
Yes. You looked
Okay.
anyway. Well, we appreciate you guys. So thanks for watching
Yeah.
and sharing
Yeah.
and subscribing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great weekend ahead.
And this concludes the video. Ending stream.
Boom.